What the f was that?
Hey, what is up, you sexy beasts? This is Solanum-Heart Tristan here, and I am bringing you a kind of different commentary, something that I've never really done before, and I figured it would be beneficial for all of you guys, as well as myself. And the first thing I wanted to discuss was where I actually live, and here's kind of the thing I've been keeping from you. It's the one thing I've been keeping from you guys. Where I actually live is in Oregon, you guys. I've always said California, I've always said Los Angeles, and stuff like that, and the reason for that was basically to protect my identity, and I'll get on to credibility of myself later, but just give me 1 second. So when I started this YouTube channel at around 14, I have this, even today I still have this immense fear of, kidnapping and that kind of, transpiring, just stuff like that, and it's always, scared me to death, more than spiders, more than stuff like that, and that's why I've always kept my anonymity, is because, man, when I started I was that young, I was just this, little kid, and I still look really young today, but I'm actually 16, and, I look so young, and I know what the internet can do, and I know what people have done, and I made some stupid decisions in my life, like giving my name and address out to people over the internet before when I was a kid because I met this, girl or whatever. I'll talk about that in a different commentary, but, I've done some stupid things, and I just I didn't want my safety and my family safety to be at risk, you guys. And yes, you guys are like, oh, you didn't even reveal the state you lived in? That's stupid. But you guys realize that when I started this, I was 14, and and when I started this, I knew what the internet could do and stuff, but I've always wanted to not have anyone even have the slightest, kind of detail on me or whatever. So I've always said California, and once you say it, you can't, just go against your word. You can't be just like randomly to a few people, oh yeah, it's Oregon. No. And I've talked to a lot of my, really close subscribers, and you guys know that I'm from Oregon. And that's why when I did my first car video, you guys kept asking me where I was from, because it's beautiful here. It's beautiful where I live. And, there's trees everywhere, and it's just nice looking. And I honestly don't know how I'd even handle the traffic in, Los Angeles and stuff. So I just wanted to get that off my chest, you guys. I hope you guys don't, discredit everything I've ever said to you guys, because that is the only thing I've truly kept from you. And I'll be getting onto a different idea later. So all the stories that I have told you guys have been true. My family can back that up. My friends can back them up. And because, I didn't do, like, any of them alone, you know what I'm saying? And me keeping this one thing from you is not something to discredit my entire YouTube channel on, because it's not like I've shot someone, been in a police car chase and stuff like that, but I've done some pretty crazy things in my lifetime. And about the kidnapping thing that I discussed earlier, I want to talk about a kidnapping story, and kind of when the fear was just innately set upon me. I just got scared for life, and it was bad. So I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I was walking with my friend Tyler down the street, and we're walking in my neighborhood at the time, and we're just walking, chilling. We're about to cross the street, and this car stops, and it was this red truck, and I don't remember anything else about it, but it was this, kind of scruffy looking guy, and he stops, and he's like, hey, I lost my puppy. Do you guys want to come in and help me look for him? And we're like, no, and we just like kept walking, but he's like, oh, and he started like going in reverse or whatever, and he's like, oh, they're probably in this neighborhood, just real quick, I just want your help. And we just keep walking and got pretty scared. He ended up leaving. But that was my first time, almost being kidnapped. And, it's not like they grabbed me or anything, but it was still super close, really scary. Like, what if I did make that decision as a kid? I wouldn't probably be here today. So, it just makes you think. And that's why I've always kept my anonymity. It's just I'm so scared of, things happening and, kidnapping and stuff like that, that I've always just tried to keep it as impossible as that. And I also had this series idea. Well, I didn't actually have this series idea. Someone commented, I'll show the comment when I start doing the series, on my first, my new car video, saying that I should show you guys where my stories happen. And this comes back to the credibility thing, is, I don't care if you guys believe me or not. I kind of do, but I'm not going to cry about it. Is basically, I know I'm telling the truth, and that's all that matters to me. I've always been an honest and upfront person. But if you guys don't believe me, then that's your own deal. But they had this series idea to show you guys where all this stuff occurred. And because I still live where I was born, it would be a fantastic idea to, you know, go through, you know, the neighborhoods and, you know, the paths in my car, just walking actually, and show you guys where everything transpired. You guys, I could do it video by video. I think it'd be a very interesting and interactive series, so you guys could see, you know, where I tripped and fell when I was on my way to the fingering, you know, video. And, for stories and stuff, I honestly don't see why some of you guys don't believe me. Like, I saw this comment on one of my, on my Add Me on PS3 video. It's like, oh, you look like you're 13. I don't buy any of your stories anymore. And it's just like, you know, I am 16. I have a driver's license and a car and stuff. And you think because I look young that all my stories, you know, don't have credibility? It's ridiculous. And, so I could do that series, and I think it would be really, really fun to do. Really, really awesome. You know, just kind of vlogging, you know, just walking, and I could, you know, just talk about some stuff that happened in the story, as well as, you know, have some music and just have it look just beautiful, you guys. I think it'd be a very good series idea, and because I know the roads, I know where everything has happened, and for stories and stuff, I've always, you know, I challenge anyone here on YouTube to tell more in-depth stories than me. I'm gonna say that arrogantly, I'm gonna say that proudly, is, you know, I've always given above and beyond the amount of detail. I've given detail about my friends, I've given detail about the circumstances, the day, the night, you know, what everything looked like, the smells and stuff like that, because that's how it comes to memory. I don't know why I have such good memory in regards to stories, but I love it, you guys. And I can show you where everything happened, and you guys can reference it to the video, or maybe I can, you know, intertwine them together and tell it that way as well. I think that would be an awesome idea. You know, I could show the segment and then, you know, talk about it, and that would just be fantastic, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoy this kind of, you know, deep commentary. Have a great day, and remember the fact that I love you.